October 2023. A sensitive U.S. security site, the exact location, still redacted. Law enforcement personnel on scene observe something they cannot explain. A large, luminous orange sphere hovering. Then it does something remarkable. Smaller red orbs emerge from it, multiple objects separating and moving independently. The witnesses are trained observers. They file reports. Those reports eventually reach the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. And on June 5, 2026, AARO Director Jon Kosloski signs off on a formal case assessment. The conclusion? Unresolved. The possible explanation, listed among others? Unrecognized technology. Two words that carry far more weight than they appear to. Let's be precise about what this document is. It's part of AARO's formal case resolution output, a structured analytic product, not a press release. Jon Kosloski, who succeeded Sean Kirkpatrick as AARO Director, signs it under established Department of Defense case disposition protocols. Within that framework, every case receives one of several possible dispositions. Resolved means a prosaic explanation was identified with sufficient confidence. Unresolved means it was not. This case is unresolved. But the critical detail is the disposition's explanatory field. AARO lists unrecognized technology among possible explanations, not as a confirmed finding. As a possibility, the office could not eliminate. This is where language matters enormously. In colloquial terms, unrecognized technology sounds like a near admission, something built by someone or something unknown. But within AARO's formal assessment framework, it functions differently. It's one node in a structured analysis of competing hypotheses. The framework requires analysts to evaluate cases against known categories: atmospheric phenomena, commercial drones, adversary platforms, sensor artifacts, classified U.S. programs. When none of these explanations achieve sufficient confidence, the case remains unresolved, and the residual hypotheses, including unrecognized technology, are listed as unexplained possibilities. It's not an assertion. It's the absence of a better answer. This case doesn't exist in isolation. It emerges within a broader AARO declassification effort across 2026. 3 distinct batches released in rapid succession. May 8th saw the first tranche. May 22nd, the second. June 12th, the third. The Mother Orb assessment signed June 5th falls between the second and third releases. The tempo itself is significant. After years of criticism that AARO was a black hole, cases went in, nothing came out. This represents a deliberate transparency push under Kosloski's leadership. But transparency and resolution are different things. Many of these declassified cases share the same disposition: unresolved. The witness profile strengthens this case considerably. These aren't anonymous civilians reporting lights in the sky. They're law enforcement officers operating near a sensitive security site, personnel with professional obligations to observe and report accurately, and institutional reasons to avoid fabrication. The proximity to a security installation also elevates the case within DoD prioritization frameworks. Under the protocols established by the FY 2022 National Defense Authorization Act, UAP incidents near military or critical infrastructure receive heightened analytic attention. This wasn't a background sighting. It was a potential security incursion, treated accordingly. The behavioral description, a larger object deploying smaller objects, recurs across UAP reporting with notable consistency. Military aviators have described similar dynamics in encounters dating back years. The Langley Air Force Base drone incursions of late 2023 and early 2024 involved objects whose origin the Department of Defense publicly struggled to identify. The so-called mothership hypothesis, a larger craft deploying smaller units, appears in multiple intelligence community discussions referenced during the 2023 and 2024 congressional hearings. Whether these cases are connected remains entirely speculative, but the pattern demands acknowledgement. Here is the tension at the core of this story. AARO's institutional position, maintained across both the Kirkpatrick and Kosloski eras, is unambiguous. The office has found no verifiable evidence that any UAP represents extraterrestrial or non-human technology. The February 2024 Historical Review, Volume 1, stated this explicitly, but no verified alien technology, and we cannot explain what this is, are not contradictory statements. They coexist. The Mother Orb case demonstrates this coexistence precisely. AARO is not claiming the object is alien. It's saying it doesn't know what it is, and that the possibility of technology it cannot recognize has not been ruled out. That logical gap is not a conspiracy. It's an honest, analytical limitation. Procedurally, unresolved does not mean forgotten. Under current duty case management standards, unresolved cases remain in an active review posture. New sensor data, additional witness testimony, or advances in analytical capability can reopen assessment at any time. The case is not closed in the way a resolved case is closed. It sits in a liminal category, formally documented, formally inconclusive. Critics argue this category is a bureaucratic holding pen, a way to avoid uncomfortable conclusions in either direction. Supporters counter that it reflects genuine scientific discipline, refusing to assert what the evidence doesn't support. The Mother Orb case is one data point, but it is a data point with unusual clarity, credible witnesses, a sensitive location, a behavioral signature that matches broader reporting patterns, and formal language from the US government's own investigative body acknowledging the limits of its understanding. The question is not whether this case proves anything. It doesn't. The question is what it means when the office specifically created to resolve these cases, staffed, funded, and empowered by Congress, signs its name to the word unresolved and lists unrecognized technology as a hypothesis it could not eliminate. That language was chosen carefully. It deserves to be read carefully. The file remains open.